guys maybe to tell me why both of you think you're here and what your issue is currently in the marriage. Does either of you want to start?
It's her idea.
You can start though.
Okay. So it was your idea to come to this?
Yeah, it was.
And why did you want to come?
I just want to go. I want to go back to school, and I want to do things for myself. And I feel like every time I want to do something for myself, my sweet husband doesn't allow it.
Okay. What do you mean by not allow it?
Well, he tells me that I should be home with the kids and that I should be, like a stay-at-home mom. But I feel like there's more for me than just that.
Okay.
I'm trying to see what it is that she's looking for. I mean, this is not what we had originally planned for the marriage.
Plans change.
Well, plans might change, yeah, but we both have to agree to them. And you just seem to be moving along and doing your own thing. I mean, I don't understand where your priorities are. I don't even know who she is anymore.
So what was your original plan, like you said?
Our original plan, well, the way it is right now is, I work during the day. As I said last week, I'm a lawyer, so that takes up a lot of time and so forth. And Tally's been staying home with our two kids, Ryan and David.
All day, everything.
And she's...
Was that a plan for the marriage that you guys agreed on?
Yeah, but we didn't have kids then. I didn't know what it was going to be like and how draining it is and how...
Okay. So what would you like to do?
I'd like to have he can go to the office when he needs to leave the house, he leaves the house because he has work. I, on the other hand, I'm always home, and there's never a break for me. I feel like it's 24/7.
See, you make it sound so easy. Like, oh, I get to be at the office all day. I don't think you have an appreciation for how difficult my days are. And how much, in order for this family, this marriage to work, someone needs to stay home. Like, you need to be doing what you're doing. As we originally discussed the plan.
Help out.
And nanny. You want someone else to take care of our children? Yeah, she doesn't want to be a mother anymore. I don't understand this.
So you would prefer for Tally to only take care of the children?
Well, I can't do it. Because I've been working. I mean, I could try, but I don't understand why she can't do it.
So, Jack, would you say you believe Tally's a good mother now?
I think she's an excellent mother. I mean, I can't...
Can you repeat that again and say it, Sarah?
I think you're an excellent mother. I just don't understand why you think you need to do something else. Your kids need you. I mean, I feel like you're being very selfish. By not saying
It actually seems like you really appreciate Tally as a mother, saying the children need her and you can't see, yourself being
the first time I heard that.
Yeah, okay. Well, at least you're hearing it, right? Jack, you want to continue telling Tally what you think is great about her and why you think she's a great mother?
Well, I think that she knows. I mean, clearly.
Well, maybe she doesn't. She said she hasn't heard this, so do you want to maybe just tell her? Just look at her and, think, within you and what you think is great about her as a mother?
Well, I mean, no one knows our kids the way you do. I mean, you are always there for them, rock solid, in a way that, you should see the women at the office that where I work. I mean, they spend no time with their kids at all. And, I've met some of their kids. I mean, our children are our children. They're, the most important thing. And they need the continuity of one parent.
Jack, when you're comparing her to the women at the office, can you be more specific about what she's doing that you think is good for the children?
Well, she's there for them. I mean, she knows their moods, she knows their needs, she's taking care of their physical needs and their emotional needs. I mean, she's nurturing. She's being their mom, as she should.
Tally, how does it feel for you when you hear Jack say all these great things about you as a mother?
Well, it was nice until...
So, Tally, do you think that you could tell Jack some things you do appreciate about him, since he's feeling unappreciated for, his career?
Okay, well, I appreciate that you provide for our family, and I appreciate that you work hard, and I appreciate you for, what I don't appreciate is that...
Well, let's stop at what you do appreciate.
Well,
how did it feel, Jack, to hear what she does appreciate about you?
I don't know. It sounds like she's appreciating the way I provide. But it sounds kind of empty.
That's how I feel right now.
Okay, so far, Jack, you've appreciated how Tally is as a mother. She takes care of the kids. you feel like she's raising them correctly and just like you want to see?
Absolutely.
Great. And Tally, you're saying you appreciate how Emmeline Jack provides for the family and hustles, like you said, to work really hard. So you both appreciate the role that they undertake.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Right, correct?
Yes.
So there is some appreciation and admiration going on within the family. So I do think that you could say some things that you would like your hopes for your future and maybe some of your worries that you have currently.
My hope is that I can do something for myself as well as provide and love my children and give them what they need. That's my hope, to do both. I don't want to just do one.
Okay. And what would say your hopes are, Jack?
Why does that involve you going out and getting a job? I mean, it sounds like you want to also provide and you do what I do.
Jack, do you think you can try to use some more of I statements? You're saying, well, I don't think you want to do this and you need to do. Do you think you could use more I statements?
I feel like you just want to go out and do whatever you want.
That's not a feeling.
Why is that? I just said I feel. This is what I feel.
It's not a feeling, though. I
Okay.
feel like you do you. It's not a feeling.
Oh.
Okay.
Now she's taking the tone.
Okay.
I don't sound like that.
So it seems like Tally isn't really hearing what you're trying to say.
No, definitely not.
So do you think you guys could both, take a breath, try and calm down? Because, we just both heard from each other what you appreciate about each other. And you probably haven't heard that in a while, what you appreciate about one another, right? Does it make you feel at all a little better that you are both doing things right now in marriage that is appreciated by one another?
I would think so, but it seems a bit hollow because if we have all this appreciation, why do things need to change? Obviously, things aren't,
Because you're so stubborn.
Oh, I'm so stubborn.
Well, like I said, we're going to maybe try to use more of I statements and more productive words. So to me, it seems like, Tally, you appreciate all of these things about Jack, and it makes maybe you want to go on and do those things because you see he's doing it and doing so well, and maybe you admire that about him, so you want to have a career and do that.
Yeah, I do. I think it's really admirable what you do, and I sometimes I get jealous when he leaves.
So when you think
hadn't
about
seen that
how
as my
Tally parents and her as a role, can you see that as something that you would do as well as she does?
Right. No one can replace children's mother.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. I've never really tried it before, but I would imagine if I tried to stay home with the kids, they would just be constantly asking, "Where's mom?"
So it's important to notice why Jack doesn't want you going to work, and Jack, why Tally does want to go to work. So can we turn towards each other a little more? Thank you. Okay, so we're starting somewhere. So, does either of you believe in a way that you could somewhat maybe come to a compromise? Because obviously we both are not seeing eye to eye right now. And if most of your conversations go how they've been going, like during the session, you're never going to come to an agreement. So what is a way we could try to, how come? It just seems like you both you're not hearing one another, and you both are just arguing and saying what either of you wants, but we need to try to come to a compromise of what we both want. Or try at least, so we can work on this through therapy, some type of compromise. Do either of you think that there could be some middle?
I don't know if there's any middle ground on this, but I am tired of fighting. It didn't used to be like this.
Could you give an example of what it used to be like?
Oh, it used to be fine and smooth, and I worked during the day, and Charlie was home with our kids, and then I came home in the evening, and pretty tired. And, I worked, and Charlie was home with the kids.
And do also?
I think that my wife, is good at whatever she tries, and so I have no doubt that you would be successful at whatever endeavor you tried. I guess my concern is just that we would lose you as a mother. I just don't want you to let that go as your number one priority.
I won't. I would never.
So I think this is a great place to stop for today. I think we've come to a much calmer place that, Jack's maybe considering you doing something and giving you the compliments that he knows you could do it. And I think, Tally, you're trying to understand where Jack is coming from. So although we haven't come maybe to a resolution about Tally being able to leave the house, we've maybe come to some type of agreement that it can be thought about and we can work on it through therapy about coming to some type of compromise.
At least now we can talk about it.
This is the first time I ever walked out.
Ah, that's true. I didn't walk out this time.
Great.
That's a good sign.
Okay, so next week we'll start with maybe considering different types of things you can be doing.
All right.
Okay,
Thank you very much.